Hello and welcome to Focus on Liberia. I'm Hassan Insie hosting, and we are broadcasting from Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for joining our broadcast here. It is Friday, and of course, it is a Friday special edition of Focus on Liberia. Thank you for joining. Hit the share button as always, and stay with us as we go into this discussion. Knowledge is power, they say, and I believe it. If you believe that knowledge is power, you must be here. But we are talking about a revolutionary knowledge. I'm not talking about that kind of revolution. I'm talking about things that are changing in a way that you need to be in tune. Liberia e-library. Liberia e-library. Have you heard about that before? If you have not, you must be here. If you have even heard about it before, you still need to be here because the brain behind that e-library is here, and we are going to have an exclusive conversation with him on how this whole thing started and how much good is it doing and how people can be able to use this particular platform in terms of providing education. And that is what I said earlier. Knowledge is power. Folks, welcome to the broadcast. Let's get started here quickly. At this time, let me welcome my guest. My guest is Dr. Peter Vululleh. Dr. Vululleh, welcome. But in this conversation, he likes to go with P. So, P, welcome to Focus on Liberia. It's my pleasure having you. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sonny.
All right, that is Dr. Peter Vululleh. Pete is our guest here, and we are going to talk about the Liberia e-library. A little bit about our guest. Dr. Peter Vululleh holds a doctorate in information technology and master degrees in both information systems and psychology. For over 8 years, he has been a faculty member and curriculum and course developer at several U.S. universities, including Wellington, Regent, and Bethel universities. He currently serves on the editorial review board for the Journal of Business, Technology, and Leadership. Dr. Vululleh's research interests lie in the study of e-technology, acceptance, and he is the author of several e-technology articles on the subject. And that is a little bit about our guest, Dr. Peter Vululleh. P, again, welcome. Let's get started. How you doing and how the family doing? COVID-19 is still around.
Oh, thank God. Everything is going very well.
That is excellent. That is excellent. So let's get started here quickly with our conversation. Talking about the Liberian e-library here. My first question here is, what is the Liberian e-library? What is it?
Yes. Thank you again for having me. The Liberia e-library, before you can define it, you have to say something first before you can come to define the Liberia e-library. In Liberia today, one of the good things I like about Liberia is that the country has so many universities and colleges today. And so many universities and colleges or so many institutions like that means having so many students, instructors or professors and researchers. Unfortunately, based on our research, all these institutions, none, I repeat, none of these institutions, have digital libraries at all. This is based on our research. So if you are an institution, university, and you don't have a digital library today, we feel that it limits your students, your faculty, even the researchers at your university. When a course starts, when the semester starts in the course, the instructors usually assign course one textbook like that to the students. So when you have students who just learning something just with one textbook without having outside materials, it kind of limits, the students. So this is where we, the Liberia e-library, comes in. We come in to fill in that gap. How do we fill in the gap? Now, the definition now of the Liberia e-library. The Liberia e-library is like an online repository, of collections such as books, articles, let's just say academic materials, and historical materials, about Liberia. And the platform is there and it's free. One thing, the Liberia e-library, besides it being an online repository, we look at it and say, okay, since the entire institutions in Liberia, remember I said based on our research, the entire institutions in Liberia do not have digital library at this time. The Liberia e-library comes in and says, okay, we will provide you, institution, university, those that are interested, we will provide you digital platform, digital portal for you to digitize your book as well. So that means your students now will have two places to find materials: the Liberia e-library free collections and that university digitized collections. And everything is done in one location. So
in one location.
Yes. To just give you a short response to your question, the Liberia e-library is an online repository of academic and historical materials that support students learning, teachers teaching, and researchers writing. In short.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You use a big word there, repository. And the library that I got to know when I was in grade school was within the school that I was attending. So they have books there. So when you say e-library, what are you saying? Because many of us may know a library where we go, it's a physical building, you enter, and there are books. So tell me, when you say e-library, how is it different from the regular library we know? And that big word you use, repository, what is that?
Okay, thank you. So when you say e-library, you mean that all people can access it online. You have to have an internet with electronic devices, and those devices can be like computers, iPad, iPhone, whatever. But you should have internet to be able to access the materials. Those materials are online. The physical, the libraries currently that university have, they are all physical. When you say physical, you mean students have to leave from their house, drive and go on campus to enter the physical building. But this one, you don't have physical building. You just need devices to just type in with your fingers and you will get online. When you say repository, we're talking about, like a warehouse, online warehouse where we take so many different books and put them there, different materials, and put them there to support people. That's what repository is.
Wow. So in this repository, this big online warehouse, tell me about the materials, the type of books. Can we find books on every subject?
Yes. If you go there, you will find books on every subject: chemistry, math, biology, English, everything there.
So tell me, why should people prefer the e-library? How convenient is the e-library compared to the physical library that we know?
Yes. So the e-library, like I just explained earlier, the e-library is the convenience of the e-library is that the e-library it cuts uh, human locations. What do I mean? When I say that, I mean you can be wheresoever. You can be any part of the world. You can be any part of Liberia, Grand Gila, Lofa, wheresoever, even Sincor, and you will still have access to the materials. You don't have to be at a particular location. So that's one of the good things about the e-library. And besides, the e-library collections are being updated on a daily basis. We have people, authors, companies who are adding materials to the site every time. So for example, if you come there today and you are looking for, let's say, math book, math 101, for example, exact book, and you don't find math 101 book today, give it 2 hours, come back and search for it again. It might be there. Those are the convenience of the e-library.
Thank you so very much, folks in cyberspace. We again want to welcome you to the broadcast. We are having conversation with Mr. Vululleh here on the Liberia e-library that he and others have been able to build, and it can be accessed online. Later in the conversation here, we will show you the Liberian e-library right here during this broadcast, and he will be able to show us some things on that library. It is an electronic platform that has collection of any kind of book that you can think about. And so you want to stay here to learn a little more about this platform that anybody can access. But I don't know whether that anybody can access it. So let me ask that question. Who all can use the Liberia e-library? I want to know.
Good. The Liberia e-library is accessible to everyone. Everyone, whether you are a Liberian or a non-Liberian, it's accessible to everyone. But our focus users are Liberian students in Liberia, because those students don't have access to outside resources, online resources. So we focus on them. So it's for everyone. Let's say, for example, you are here in the United States, or you are in Canada or Australia, wheresoever you are, and maybe you are a doctoral student or a master's student, and you're writing your thesis or your dissertation, or even you are a researcher sitting anywhere. The Liberia e-library is for you. You can come and you access whatever material you want to access. And remember, I said researcher. I said researcher, for a purpose. Because when you check on the Liberia e-library, you have historical Liberia materials. You won't believe some of the things you will see there.
Thank you so very much. And later on, when we get halfway, I will show it so that you can walk us through how we can get to some of those material, the different sections of the website. So, do you have to live in Liberia to be a user of the e-library?
The simple answer is no. You don't have to live in Liberia to be a user of the Liberia e-library. You can live anywhere, but Liberia is our focus. So students in Liberia, this is for you. If you are watching, this is for you. Meaning, you are our focus.
And this platform, I'm sure it didn't just come about. You use resources. So the question I'm asking here is, how much does it cost to use the e-library?
Yes, the e-library is free. The e-library is 100% free.
You mean free as in F-R-E-E?
Capital F, capital R, capital E, free, with exclamation.
Wow.
Yes, it is free. Even the digital platform, the e-library platform we provide to the various universities. These are all free. We encourage universities to sign up so they can digitize their materials. We give it to them for free. You don't pay us anything. And because this is how we feel we can make impact in the lives of our people. So it's free. You don't have to pay anything. However, sometimes because we encourage researchers, to post their materials there, some Liberian researchers write their books or their articles and for sale. So most of them ask to put their materials there for sale. Those are the people, or those are the materials you will find that are for sale. The money that when you want to buy something, want to buy anything like that, purchase anything, that money does not come to us. It goes directly to that author. So everything we have is free.
Wow. Folks, you heard it for yourself. To access the Liberia e-library, it's free. You don't have to pay any money in order to access it. Now, my next question, Pete, is how can one or an institution subscribe to the e-library?
Subscription is so simple. Either you can go on the e-library site and you will see on the very top in red, it will be there like sign up your university here. Either you can do that or you can call us or email us to register or to sign up your university. It's so much easier. So
so walk me through here, Pete. Anthony here want to sign up. Signing up is free. So walk me through here. Where do I go next?
Where you go next, you go to, if you are a free user, that means you are not affiliated with a university. You go next to the university where it has sign in or register. Yes.
Yeah, right here. Yes. So what do I do? Should I click?
You click that.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are not associated with a university, here you have two options to sign up.
Okay.
Either you can sign up via social media, that is Facebook or Gmail.
Right here. Right here.
Or you can sign up, if you don't have social media, you can sign up where it says new sign up right there.
Right there.
Yes.
Okay. And so once you sign up, what happens?
Once you sign up, you will be presented with a screen that says login.
Okay.
You click on login.
So will you have to create your username and password, things like that?
Yes, if you are logging with social media, you don't need username and password. If you are not, then you need username. And the username is just your email.
Okay. Excellent. So what else do you want folks who are watching now, who really are developing interest, and those who will watch later, what else do they need to know? Before I sign up, now I have access to this free platform. And how do I look for books? Walk us through here quickly.
Okay, so when you sign up, if you are signing up as a free user, right in there where it says search, you can search for the title of the book. At least you need like 4 letters to put in there to be able to find a book when you log in.
Okay.
If you are a university user, for example, you will click on your university. Click on the university there.
All right. Let me click on the university. Right. Yeah.
So you will see the list of universities that have come on board. You can click on anyone, and you will sign in as a student.
All right. And before you continue, Pete, I see here that you have AME University, Cam University, Grand Jide College, Lofa College. This is Rudolph Kwanu University, Star University, and University of Liberia. So I was at the University of Liberia. Let me see what happened. Can I click on it?
Yes, you can click on it.
All right. All right. So yeah, I am. It's almost like I'm on a brand new website for the University of Liberia with a UL logo. Tell me.
Yes. So right now, all you can do is go and click sign in or register.
Okay.
So right there, if you are a student and already current user, you will enter your information.
Right.
If you are a new user,
Yeah,
you will sign up.
you will sign up right here.
Yes. And one thing, the ones a user signs up, what happened is that user have to wait for, let's say, this university administrator, because we train each university administrator, like 2-3 administrators, to take control over that university platform.
Okay.
So that university administrator will have to approve you before you can access their material. But the moment you sign up, you have automatic access to the Liberia e-library free collection. And you have to wait for that university to approve you before you can have access to both collections, both your university and the free e-library collections.
Wow. Amazing. Folks in cyberspace, this is Focus on Liberia. Welcome to our broadcast and stay with us. We are talking about the Liberia e-library. It's a platform, or it is an electronic or online library that was created by a Liberian that you are seeing right there on the screen. His name is Peter. P is our guest, and we are talking about this electronic platform, which is an online library that has been built, according to him, for Liberia, for Liberians, for students, for teachers, and for researchers. Anybody can go and sign up, and according to him, is 100% free. Free as in FREE with even capital letters and an exclamation mark. You can use it if you are a student, and this is amazing that this gentleman, along with his team, have been able to put together this very, very huge platform. And for those of you who are just joining us, I'm going to show it again just for you to see it. Let me show it for you to see it. This is it. All you have to do is to go to elibrary, elib.org, or if you just say Liberia e-library, it will automatically take you to the website, and they have their logo there, and yeah, it is. You can sign up. You can look for any material, according to Peter, that you wish to read, research, or to do your assignment. This is outstandingly profound that it is free for all students, all teachers, all professors, and all researchers. Dr. Peter Vululleh, I want to say thank you so very much for such a unique platform. Let's come to my next question here. So how can users now get the necessary technical help? Because you know, technology, some people are not used to it. They don't know how to work around it. Or sometimes there are some technical issues happening. There might be something the technology will call a glitch. I don't know what that is. Where do they go to get help, or who do they call on for help?
Yes, we are always available for help. One thing is we build the system with Liberia and Liberians in mind.
Okay.
What I mean is this. We know that not everyone in Liberia, is technology savvy. So we look at that and say, okay, the platform needs to be built so it can suit those who are not computer literate and those who, are. So it's very easy. However, we know no matter how something is easy, there will always be questions. We are always available. We have our team that are working 24/7. Some work 4 hours, let's say, for example, 6 to 12 to provide, customer service. Some work 12 to 4 to provide customer service. So we are always available to help the users, with any question. They can email us, they can text us, they can call us. We are available. Yes.
And talking about calling, let me put on the website again. Folks who are watching, there's somewhere here on the website, just in case you need to reach somebody for help, where it says contact us. If you click on contact us, this is where it's going to bring you, and they have phone numbers right here. Phone numbers are right here for you to call. If you are somebody who can write, who like to write, there are email addresses here. There are 2 of them I see here, I believe. You can also email them, and my guess is that they should be able to get back to you and all that. So, so you have options for people to be able to reach out to you. and that is profound. But let me bring in this question, Pete. How can people have this cause? Because you said this was big free, meaning that you didn't charge anybody outside of your own team to build it. And so I'm asking the question, how can people who hearing about this say, no, this is big. I mean, how can I contribute to this? Because some people might want to contribute to this because they see how much good it's going to do for the country. Knowledge is power, and this reservoir of knowledge that you have put together, somebody might want to contribute to it. So the question is, how can people help with this cause?
Yes, there are so many ways to volunteer. Mm-hmm. There are so many ways to help. The first one is through volunteering. We have so many work to be done, so many work available. One thing about the volunteering is it's being done online. You don't have to come to our physical location to volunteer. Stay wheresoever you are, contact us. We'll give you work to do right on your computer. So that one way to volunteer. Second way is to, if you have donation to make, go ahead and make donation. It's very good because when you look at the reservoir, the materials that we have, they have to be stored. We contact companies to store these materials, and these cost something. So you make donations, and that's where some of the donations will go. And then thirdly, tell other people about the platform. Not many people are aware of the Liberia e-library. Many students out there want to use something like this, but they don't know. So tell people, spread the words to people. It's free. Tell them, And the last one is books. If you have materials that you just have on your counter, you're not using, send them to us. We will digitize them for the betterment of someone, of a student. Somebody will benefit from that. You are an author, maybe you're writing a whole lot of books. Digitize them, send them, or submit them. Go on the site. We have places that people can submit them, and that people benefit from it. So there are so many ways people can contribute to this cause.
And Pete, this is your profession. This is what you do, right? And you're into technology. And this thing, as good as it is, it's not free. It's not even cheap, I can say. But you are giving it for free. I guess my question is, how much does it cost you, and maybe the people working with you, to build this platform? And how do you hope to sustain it?
Yes, that's it. To build a platform, initially, I don't want to, should I call amount here or something? No, let me not call amount. But to build a platform initially, they have to start from down up. We hire a company an American company that built the platform. And we began with 52K, that is 52,000. That's where we began with. And we started to pay over time. And now we still have some to pay. But the user should not worry about that. It's for us. We will undertake that. To sustain the platform, that's where all Liberians have to come in. All Liberians. This is not for me. This is not for you. It's for everybody. So everybody must come in to help to make the platform available, to keep making it available to the users. It's not one person's job.
So 52,000, that is money that came from your paycheck. And I want to say those working along with you, and you say, no, don't worry, we got this covered. But this is for you now, the Liberian people. So we want it to be around so that it can accomplish its intended goal. And so you are saying we need to all come together now and sustain it. Sustaining it means that website has to be hosted, permanently. How much is this costing you for hosting too? This is a big platform.
Yes, every year we pay up to 18,500. So, and that is cut into monthly payment. So if you can calculate 18,500, divide by 12 is what we pay monthly, just for the hosting of the materials of the site and everything like that. And you have so many things behind it. Those who volunteer, sometimes people come and don't want to, spend all their time like that. Sometimes you have to encourage people by giving them $5, $10 for their services that they render.
Wow. And talking about how it can be sustained, are there ways you have identified for individuals who want to reach out to you to contribute to sustaining this particular platform because they want to see Liberians, have access to educational information for their learning? Do you have ways? Have you identified those ways people can reach out or contribute?
Oh yes, yes. We have so many ways. One, if you go on the site, you will see something there at the top right corner called donate.
Okay.
If you click that, it will take you to a link where you can contribute whatsoever amount you have to help the platform, to help the system. Donate is in green, something like that.
Right. So donate. I'm not cutting you off. Hold on. So folks, you see, donate is right here. This is a library that has been built. It's online. Your brothers and sisters, just about anywhere in the world, but mainly for folks in Liberia, can go and access. And to sustain it, yearly is about 18,500, according to Dr. Peter Vululleh here. So if you want to see this being there for Liberian citizens and students and professors and teachers, we all have to chip in here. You can contribute, and by coming on the website, if you click the donate button, let me do that here. Sorry, my wallet is empty right now. So you see, it brings you here, and then you can put whatever amount you wish to contribute, and then you can make your contribution. And I just wanted to make that clear and demonstrate it for folks to see, so that they can know what to do when they decide to make that contribution. Go ahead, Dr. Vululleh.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it. So many ways you can contribute. And then another way, if you go on the site and you are not able to do that, maybe you live in Liberia, you say, hey, I don't have a credit card, I don't have this. Call us, contact us. We will show you several ways that you can contribute.
Then my next question is, I know this is a very massive platform, but the way I see you, you are a tech guy, you are a technology guy. I don't think you're certified yet. Are there any plans to expand the thing beyond what it is already?
Yes, we are really thinking about expansion, and in expansion to the highest level that Liberians have never seen before. I don't want to put out our plans right now, but within the next years or so, things will come up and you will enjoy the platform. The platform is for researchers as well. So the platform will be able to accommodate researchers in the best possible way, and those are places where the expansion will be. The expansion will be in places to accommodate students in the best possible way. We know internet problem in Liberia is very much a challenge. Right. So we are thinking in that light to see how we can support students access to the system, with limited or maybe no internet access. So we are looking in all these directions.
Thank you so much. You said this website can be searched for any material on any subject. Grade school level is a delicate, component of education. Do you intend to have something for K-12 education where somebody in high school will know, okay, when I go on our website, this is where I go as somebody in the K-12 category? Talk to me about that. Do you have anything like that?
Yes. So some of the expansion, that's where it's leading to.
Okay.
We don't currently we have few materials on the site
Mm.
for kids. When I say
Mm.
kids, I mean people under 18 in
Right.
the secondary school.
Mm.
So we don't want to add much materials on the site for those people to encourage
Mm.
them to come, because some of the materials on the site, they are not kids friendly.
Right.
So we try to hold their materials back. So the expansion of the site will have some categories where when you are under 18 and you register, the system will ask you whether you're under 18, and when you register, you have a section that you as under 18 person can access, and above 18 can access, certain things. And secondary schools will be able to register or sign up and for their students. So expansion is on the way, it's in the making, and very soon those things will come out.
And this is second to my final question. What is the level of reception and support the e-library project has gotten so far in Liberia, and also, from Liberians around the world?
Yes, we have several Liberians who have reached out
Mhm.
to volunteer,
Right.
and they are really doing it extremely well. We have in Liberia, we have universities that are really willing to come on board to support the whole thing, to sign up to support their students' learning. Um, Everywhere things will be
Mhm.
difficult. Some people will be challenging, to come on board and all those things. So we understand that. For technology to hold its root, you have to work over time, to change the minds of the people. So we understand all these things. But so far, we have so many people who have come on board and are helping, the system. We have so many companies around the world, in the United States, in Canada, who are contributing books, materials to help, the system.
All right. Thank you so very much, folks in cyberspace. Thank you for staying with us here. Before I chip in with my final question, let me read some comments from folks following us here. This is from V. Bessie. Sorry if I'm butchering your name here. Man, you made me thinking about home. Yeah, you need to go home. Focus on Liberia, calling Edward Amara. Attention here is our West African correspondent, Pastor Patient Blair, saying welcome, Dad. Dennis Jai, Focus on Liberia, is sharing the link to the e-library for those folks to be able to go. And then you said this: one can access books at any time and anywhere location. Let's see. I think this is your dad.
Yes.
Great opportunity for Liberian students, teachers, and schools. And folks, his father is also somebody working along with him on this project. Augustus P. Flomo, I just came in and working from home. I do not see a link. Just say is elib.org, or just say Liberia e-library. It will take you there, Mr. Flomo. Uh, Flomo, again, it is sad that such informative and productive life has only 15 views. Can you imagine? I can't imagine that, my brother. I don't know. And then this is a long one here from our man Edward Amara, based in Freetown, Sheridan. Liberia, like any other African country, was given the worst time of education by the imperialists and colonial masters at its inception. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. The education system was only server one and made to serve the colonial masters. What Liberia needs is technical education. Such education can be achieved through strong internet service. Citizens can learn on their own with strong internet connections. Information can easily be disseminated. Our general is enlightened, he said. All right, folks, thank you for your comments. We thank you so very much. Dr. Peter Flora, this is my final questions to you. What do you want schools schools, especially people at the grade school level, university alike, how do you think they can best make use of this platform for their students? How do you think, or what you want to tell them, what you want to advise them? How can they best make use of this platform? I'm asking this question because you are aware many of these students, even if they have a phone, they don't have the money to keep online for that long period of time to access the platform or to get their homework done. How do you think they can come in to use to help their students access this particular platform so that the students can have the materials they need to learn?
Yes, I would say I know it's difficult, in Liberia
Mhm.
on everybody when it comes to internet infrastructure and all these things. I know it's difficult. But if to say we just took that challenge or challenges and say, okay, Liberia, no internet there, so people will not access any books, then we were just going to sit down, and not do this thing. But we knew that Liberia have infrastructural, IT infrastructural challenges. Notwithstanding, we still went ahead and did this thing. So everybody, institutions, universities, secondary schools, principals, president, do what you are able to do. Get on board. Encourage your students to access the platform. I know it's difficult. One time, this is the reason why we made it free, so that a user who has $1, you will not take that $1 to pay for books, to pay for our books. We made it free. Take that $1, buy internet, put it on your phone or on your computer, and access the materials. And one thing is, we made the materials downloadable or read online. So when you use $1 and buy your internet, you can use that $1 and search for the books you want to get. You download it very fast on your device, and it can be there. The moment the internet go off, you still have access to it. So there are so many ways, you can go around this thing. But do not say, oh, things are hard, so we can't get that thing. When you say that, then we will continue to stay back. We should always try to find alternative, to be able to reach, world class as well. We should not just sit back.
Thank you, that Vululleh, for this amazing, massive educational platform free of charge for Liberians to be able to have a platform through which they can get their learning make easier for them. We thank you for this, folks. You heard it. And while we are asking you here, if you have not heard about this and hearing about this, don't keep it. Share it with somebody. Share it with a student. Share it with a teacher. And this is what I'm going to say to close. All our institutions, all our teachers, all our professors, they should carry this message to their school. Let the school administration sit down. The fact that most of our students don't have it to be able to be online throughout to do the necessary research and reading that they need to do, let the schools in Liberia decide to build a physical library, put computers in there, provide the internet, and then the students now can access that library where they have the computers and internet so that they can have the time to do their research. You don't have to worry about getting the books now. The books are all online for you, teachers, students, schools. This is all I'm asking you to do. And that's the best way you can use this platform, and then you will be able to help your students. That is my recommendation. Vululleh, we want to say thank you so very much for this outstanding platform that you and your team have built for Liberians, so that learning in Liberia can be easier. Books are online and they are accessible from any time. Anytime and anywhere. Thank you so very much. Folks, this is how we'll come to the end of this broadcast here. Focus on Liberia. The song that is taking us home is We Are All Liberians. Bye bye.
We are Liberians.